Look, the buses. These are the buses that got destroyed by Assad. Oh, look, the windows aren't broken. They're driving on the road. Oh my God, it's blocked in Canada.
Well, if we topple Assad, won't the next guy be a jihadist?
CIA.
But Russia! Hey guys, Remit to the Isabel here, bringing you probably my best video. So, I read this quote by Eva Bartlett, little background, okay, I'm going to read the quote because this is what the video is related to. Eva Bartlett says, December 9th, 2016, she's a journalist, she went to Syria. And not only these terrorist factions, while the Syrians and while the Russians adhered to the tenets of the ceasefire, but the American-led coalition itself violated the ceasefire by targeting Syrian army positions in Deir ez-Zor, killing at least 83 Syrian soldiers in a prolonged attack that lasted nearly 1 hour and which enabled ISIS to overtake that position. Alright, so this video is, if you're a big fan of US politics and US policy, foreign policy, you can stop watching the video because I think it's funny. Some people might not. But I think it's funny. Okay, little skit I wrote.
U.S. Army.
I got your back, bro.
ISIS.
Thanks, mate.
Assad.
I thought we signed a ceasefire?
U.S. Army.
Fuck international law.
The New York Times.
Guys, should we cover this?
The Guardian.
Nah.
BBC News.
Just keep spouting more bullshit about Assad.
ISIS.
Randomly raping woman.
Civilians. Oh my God. We should do something. The White House.
Places trade sanctions on infant formula going to Syria.
Civilians.
No, seriously.
BBC News.
Yo, Assad just attacked civilians with sarin gas.
U.S. Senate.
Everyone knows that's kind of a false flag op.
Editors.
Cringing in chairs.
The White House.
Selling more weapons to jihadists.
Syrian Army.
Trying to shield civilians fleeing terrorists.
BBC News.
What about Assad's a dictator who gained power through a coup?
Oil industry.
Guys, what's taking so long?
U.S. Senate.
Well, if we go and topple Assad, won't the next guy be a jihadist?
CIA.
But Russia!
Assad.
Guys, that ceasefire?
Editors.
Wait, isn't the new Assad democratically elected?
U.S. Army.
No, he's not! Go with the dictator propaganda.
Editors.
Cringing in chairs.
The New York Times.
So, about that Trump guy,
White helmets. Fox News.
guys, Trump just tweeted!
NBC News.
Oh my God, where?
BBC News.
Have you guys seen this latest tweet?
The Guardian.
Oh my gosh, the American people need to know!
Editors.
Cringing in chairs.
Civilians.
Cringing on the couch.
Syrians.
Cringing in pool of blood.
Koch brothers.
Hey, guys, Somalia has a ton of oil!
U.S. Army.
Oh my God, where? So, I took the video down for a bit because I thought people were getting slaughtered by Assad, and I'm like, oh crap, I just made a pro-Assad video when he's a mass murderer. But since the people who got murdered are still alive, and the buses that got shot at, the convoy is still there, and like, that people were complaining it got destroyed before they even reached the civilians that were supposedly killed inside the buses that were shot. I don't see any footage of like these mass murders, but I do see footage of, when I look into it, she's saying the white helmets are not credible. So I look into the white helmets and I see the footage of the white helmets at terrorist rallies and execution. Now I know there's a bad apple in every bunch, but if someone's gonna assert that white helmets is a U.S. propaganda tool and are synonymous with Al-Qaeda, then I don't want to be hyping Al-Qaeda. The rest, though, I'm going to keep. So, delete that one line. Bing!
Look, the buses. These are the buses that got destroyed by Assad. Oh, look, the windows aren't broken. They're driving on the road. This is after they report, like, how do you go and you evacuate someone? How do you kill someone during an evacuation before the evacuation has even started? Oh, why is this video blocked in Canada? What the fuck? It doesn't work. You can't download from the US. You can't download from the United States. This is bullshit. Who the fuck has enough power to block? Download failed. Download failed.
Now, the Syrian army says that they guarantee the safe passage of these evacuees
We'll give it a few minutes. Give it a few minutes.
What? Three. It failed.
In order to be evacuated.
It's, it failed. It fucking failed.
Very good evening. Very good evening.
That's how much you can download.
Good evening.
You guys saw that, right? You guys saw that. You guys. Did net neutrality just get completely overruled? The United States? Oh, it's actually not blocked there. Wow, what do you know? Okay, let's watch the video.
Do you ever see in Fardous men with white helmets? They're called the white helmets or the civil defense, helping people when they were injured.
When they came to help the injured, they stole from them. If people were wearing jewelry, they cut it off. All of them are thieves.
Some of them are honest, but many are just thieves. They see gold and they take it.
The white helmets as sheep in wolves' clothing, thieves in disguise, was a common theme amongst the complaints. But the allegations got more serious. This man accused the organization of intentionally killing his little girl.
What the fuck?
I took her to the civil defense hospital and they gave her an injection filled with air to kill her.
This man went as far as to celebrate an airstrike on his own house because he said it had been seized by white helmets workers side by side with rebel fighters.
They forced me to leave my house and told me they were turning it into a Free Syrian Army base, but later they were hit by an airstrike.
Finally, we got to those glossy videos appearing to show their heroics, constantly repeated by the mainstream media.
They don't help people. They only work when there is a camera on them, and when the camera is gone, they leave. They abandon people under the rubble. They told us to pull the bodies out by ourselves.
Lizzie Phelan reporting for RT from Aleppo. Since early this morning, we've seen various reports online, allegations that the Syrian army was attacking civilians as they were evacuating. But we've been speaking to locals in this area and local journalists who have been here since the crack of dawn, and they say that these first buses crossed that frontier into opposition territory to collect those evacuees long after these allegations started emerging. And they say they didn't hear any sound of gunfire or shooting in this area. Now, the source of most of these reports is the white helmets or the Syrian civil